Hello guys, welcome to the ETABS tutorial. So today we're going to see the major grid drawing in our ETABS software. So ETABS is a structural software, right? So we have opened our ETABS software, right? So now we will go to new model. So click on new model, or you can open your existing model. So I'm using the use built-in settings. So I have set this display units to our metric SI, and section code is our Indian, and this is our steel code and concrete code. Click on OK. So here we are open with our grid data, right? So we are taking up 4 storage, right? So I'm going to my grid custom data. So we have this type of grid. So I'm going with this. So I'm selecting my grid color yellow, but yellow it won't look for us, right? So it will make some sense. I will go with this color. So now click on OK and select this grid only and click on OK. So here we can see we have opened our grid area, right? So here we can see our grid lines. So here we can go to grid options, or we can edit these grids, right? Modify grid system, or we can select this to red. OK and OK, right? So it is changed, right? So now we can clearly see this. So first of all, like in this we have this type of, so here we can see the number of floors. So if we click here, we will move. So this is our base one, which is 0 meters, and this is 3 meters for second first floor. This is the second, this is the third, and this is the fourth. So these are the 4 stories you can see, right? So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So like this we can define, right? So for this, first we have to define our materials, right? So go to material properties. So here we need to add the materials which you want to use, right? So go to add a new material, or we can modify that, right? So I'm selecting the rebar. So in the rebar we're going to cancel this. So go to add a new material, select our India. So I'm taking the rebar as FE5HYST 4 bars. On OK. So here we have all the density properties. No need to change any properties. So click on OK and OK. Again go to add new material. Here I'm going to select concrete. So I'm taking the M15, right? On OK. So these are the property units. Click on OK. So we have got our materials. So we have selected our materials, right? So now again click on OK. So in this there is a particular similar manner, so that we should do, right? So now again go to define. So go to section properties. So here we have different types of sections, right? The frame sections. So in this we called our beams and columns as frame sections, and this is the slab section. So now go to frame sections. So here we have to edit our properties, or we have to add our properties over here, right? So go to delete multiple properties. So we don't need this many, right? So click on delete selected properties. At least 2 will be available here. So if we add our properties, and then we can delete this, right? So now go to add a new property. So which section you want to use, the steel or composite steel? So which section if you want to use, right? So I'm taking the concrete section, that is the rectangular section. So it will open the properties. So for this, here we have to select our properties, right? So I'm taking the material as M15, so I'm giving this as my column. So it is of 12 inches by 9 inches. So here we can show the nominal or auto diameter, right? So here we can also edit any nodes. So it is a rectangular beam, right? So if you want to edit any properties, click on OK. So this is the rebar dimension, right? So we are rebarring this and reinforcement data for our column. So here we have to take HYSD 415 and HYSD 415. So if you are taking with column, so select this one with column. So here we can add our clear cover. So number of bars, area of the bars, if you are selecting 16, so here you can select as 201 mm square, right? So I'm going with 20 mm bars. So the conformant bars, so what is the conformant bars, like the stirrups or the ties? So what are the lateral ties if you want to use? So which number of bar size you want to use for the ties? So and the spacing and number of bars. So we have to select all this, right? Now click on OK. So here we can see the our reinforcement detailing in this picture, right? So now click on OK. So our column is added. So again go to add a new property. Select our rectangular. So here I am selecting just my beam. So I am giving the beam as 9 inches, right? 9 inches by 10 inches, right? So here I am using the material as E50. So you can change the display color also. You can change all the display colors according to our requirement, right? So again, so go to modifier show rebar. So select the beam, right? So we are using for the beam, so we have to select the beams. So here we have to select HYSD 4 on 5 in the top and bars spacing. Click on OK. So here we have to change it, right? So there is one good feature in this ETAB software. So if you give like this is our 10-inch depth, right? So if you want to convert it to mm, it will take, but in here you can directly give like 10 inches and click on enter, so it will automatically convert to mm. So this has 9 inches. Now click on OK. If you go to our column and modify show properties, so our depth is right, it is 12 inches. Click on enter and the width is 9 inches. So this is our column. So here we have to change these dimensions or else it will take the default one. So click on OK. Now we can delete this, right? Delete property and delete property. So we have our properties. Now click on OK. So we have done our columns and beams. So next what we have to do is we have to define the slab sections. So for that go to define section properties and slab sections, right? So here it will automatically have one property, so we can delete that. So we have the slab property. So go to slab 1. So slab material is M15. So what is the nominal size and everything. So here we have to select this as membrane, right? So it will act as one membrane. Or else you can select like shell thin or thick, everything we can modify. So what is the thickness of slab? I am taking as 5 inches. So it is 127 mm. So which type of slab we are using, like the drop or stick or ribbed or waffle mat or 40. So I'm taking the slab property only. Now click on OK. So we have edited our properties, right? So here we can use the reinforcing bar sizes. We go to the section properties. The text sections also you can use, right? So now we have to assign our columns and beams to this structure. For that, here you can see beam or column base. So we can select this one. So after selecting, here we can see the properties of object. So I'm assigning the column, so I have to select this column. So I can place individual here. So if you select here, it will automatically place, right? So here we got our grid, right? So here we have that draw. You can directly draw our beams, right? So for that, what you have to do is we have to select this arrow and we have to drag overall. So that all the properties will be selected, right? So this is our beams. So we have select beams. And go here. Now our beams have assigned. So this is assigned for the one story. So here we have to change the options to all story. So now what changes if you made here, that will be assigned to all the floors. Now again go to draw beams, select this whole structure. So you can see here all the beams are selected. Now again go to this modify. So here we can now again select the draw beams or columns. So here we can select our columns. Now drag over here so we can get that. So now click on escape. So we have done our. You can also reshape that, right? So here now we are going to select our column, right? So place over here. So if you zoom little only, it will automatically select this one, right? So here, if you want to move over here, you can move over here, right? You can see this, right? If you want to add this, so here you can see all the beams and columns, right? So if you click on here, it will go to undo, right? So now, if you want to add our so here we have the top beam or columns, right? So here we have applied our columns, right? So now again go to this select objects, now go to define. So here we need to select our slabs, right? So we'll select this draw walls or floors. So this is our slab one. So here we have to select this and select like this, or else if we drag, so everything will be selected. So here, we have assigned all our slabs, right? So this is how we can add our beams, columns, and slab to our structure by using ETAB software. In the next video, we will be seeing all the loading conditions and everything, right? Thank you.